Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series. So last episode, I asked you all to vote on who you think I should go to war with, and here are the results. I don't have it as an overlay, but 60% said Vlandia, 12% said Britannia, 12% said Khuzait, 10% said Southern Empire, and 6% said Azerai. So, Vlandia it is. We go to war with Vlandia. Before I do that, there are some things I'd like to do first. So one is to disband Can's party a little bit and to level her up. She'll get all her troops back, but I'm going to temporarily take all her troops and go to her party, disband her party, and then talk to Can. Join me. Now, if I look at my own party here, Can should be in it. Oh my god. Yep, you're in it. Which means I should be able to level her up because she has a few focus points. So, riding, let's give you well strapped. Roguery, oh boy. Bandit units gain more XP or... Alright, Sweet Talker. Two-Faced. I don't know if any of these work, but know-how, give better loot or better loot. Slave Trader or Promises. Let's do Promises. I don't really... She doesn't use Roguery. For trade, it doesn't really matter. Caravan Master or... Caravan Master works. Stewardship. Parties less food. All troops get leveled up. Reduce food usage. Village raids gain additional food. Morale goes up for food. And then wounded soldiers don't require. Let's do preventative medicine. I'm going to lock that in for now, and then let's go back and do the focus points. So that will be one-handed and riding. Okay. Then party, create new party. Can. And Can's going to take all of the non-Vlandian troops, which should just be at the bottom here. Wow, that is a huge, odd variety. So there we go. Too shy. I think there's a... Well, there's a swordsman I don't want. Oh, no, maybe I do want swordsman. Vlandian swordsman. There's a gallant... Okay, yeah, I'll keep them. I'll keep those Vlandians. Done. Done. Then Talon also leveled up. Let's give you endurance and bow level focus. Alright. Then the last thing is let's re-rally our party now that I've done all the reassignments. Ta-da! One big old party. Okay. Next up, let's check in with Sanala. I don't think I need food, but I wouldn't mind buying some more horses, given that I wasn't able to get anyone to join me. Ooh. I am going to spend big on this armor. It's very rare that I find armor that is worth buying. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Grain and fish are extraordinarily inexpensive. So, done. That also means that my old armor is inheritable by someone. Another thing I could do is to go through and make sure that the horses I have are the best possible. So I have an Azurai horse, which has a speed of 66. The purebloods have a speed of 54. So, or no, that's not pureblood. Of 65. All right. So the old armor, I'll give to Cheese because Cheese probably had the worst armor of them all. Let me make sure that there's I'm going to. So these Destrier horses have a lot of hit points, but they're not very fast. What I'm doing now, if you're curious, is I'm just making sure that all of my people have the best horses that they have available to them. Getting Azurai horses out to my companions because I have a lot of. I just bought a whole bunch of them, and the Azurai horses are better than the desert horses significantly. One's a war horse and one is not. Some of my guys don't have the skill for desert horses, but everyone that does should have an Azurai horse. Done. All right, and we are now going to be on the war march. So, one of the advantages of going to war with Azurai, or with Vlandia, sorry, is that all the prisoners are going to be recruitable, unless they're too high level, and that the territory that I take will be Vlandian, meaning that the people will be recruited, the people that are there will be recruitable by me, because I'm a Vlandian-only army. So those are two very, very cool side effects. If we take a look at the clans, I have some fiefless clans. Let's sort by fiefs. So, Radagast and Vishorki, Brannock, they both do not have claims. I'm going to support them a little bit with my influence. Osbeer? Hang on, let me see if I can't talk to you. The more I could recruit, the better. Let's see. He owns Tubulis. So, Tubulis is almost certainly going to be the first thing I take from Vlandia. So I'm going to see if I can't convince him to join me before I capture his territory. Because after I capture the territory, it'll be a little too late. He's going to hate me. Wow, 91%, I still fail. Okay. All right. And 69% I still fail. All right, it was not meant to be. Osbeer, you're about to lose your castle. Actually, that's not entirely true. Azurai is going to take it. I think. Yeah, Azurai is going to take it. All right, well, if Azurai's down there taking it, I'm going to go to Usanc Castle and skip Tubulis. And we'll kick off this war. Whoa. Okay. All right. I think instead what I'm going to do is rally my allies that are nearby to me. Because this is a huge army which we could eliminate very conveniently at the start of the fight. Capturing a ton of their vassals and knocking out a mass amount of their potential invaders just by going to war right next to Irrand, who is I believe he's the Lord of Vlandia now. He is the ruler of Vlandia, yes. So his father was Dethert, I believe. Family, father, Dethert, yes. So his father was Dethert, and he is now the ruler. And I've signaled for all of my vassals that are nearby to rally to me. And we are going to gain forces here. So, given that I'm about to feed a massive amount of troops, I'm going to go ahead and stockpile ridiculously on food. I can afford it, and I'm going to need it. So, let's do it. I guess I'm employing a whole bunch of mules now. Because this... Alright, we have 123 days of food, but I only have half of the troops that I will eventually have. We're having a lot rally to me. And unsurprisingly, Vlandia won that fight. It was... The Azurai was massively outnumbered. I almost have the forces... Okay, I now have a larger force than they have. Where are you going? Traveling to Kuyaz? Why would you travel to Kuyaz? That's my town. If you think you're taking my town while I have a bigger army right next to you, you are woefully wrong. Alright, I think now's the time. Now, I'm going to have to modify my strategies for war. Normally, I get quite aggressive and I ride out. The trouble is, with this number, this is going to be a very, very, very long fight. An extraordinarily long fight. And as a result, it's going to be important for me to stay alive during it. So, diplomacy. Vlandia. Propose a war. Literally all of my lords support it. Every single one. 99%. So not every single one, but basically all. 99% is virtually everyone. And hello. This is so huge. There is so many. This is by far the largest fight I've ever been in. And I could have recruited and rallied more people. I had up to 2,500 coming with me.
Archers!
But I wanted...
Stand, footmen! Raise your shield!
Well, it's not going to be a fair fight, but I wanted a slightly more even number.
Infantry! Need not a one breeze! Infantry! Keep everyone! Horsepower with me! Shoot! To me!
Okay, I'm having them all follow me, and we are going to try to take the next dune over. Oh boy, what a fight.
Infantry! Forward! Mounted archer! Get moving!
So because we do outnumber them, I will have more troops deployed on the field, but they... Oh, I shot someone in the head. And again, they have definitely a force. All right, I want my... Okay, we need to regroup. I didn't position strategically. And I would like to.
Onwards!
We sort of had them at an odd angle.
Infantry!
And I don't want to be an odd angle. I hope they don't do a blustering charge while I'm regrouping.
Get moving! Moving!
No, I don't think they charged. I guess the worry is that they never even push. But I might be able to bait them into a push.
Footmen! Move!
Let's see what I can do.
Infantry!
Now again, I don't want hundreds of archers shooting at me all at once, so I gotta be careful about this. Oh, you know what? Here.
Soldiers!
You go over here.
Move!
I'll be able to... Oh no, they're moving. Sort of.
Archers!
Oops. There's really not a good hill that faces them.
Bowmen! Onward! Soldiers! Move!
This will have to do.
Footmen! Forward! Horse archers! Forward!
Ooh, got someone in the head with that last shot.
Infantry!
Okay, so my archers all have line of sight on them.
Archers!
Let me see if I can't line.
Arrows!
No, they look okay.
Move!
I'm gonna have my horses off to the side, ready to counter if they charge. They're definitely shooting me back,
Mounted archers! Get moving!
but I have a shield wall up. Okay, I just have to be very, very careful. My normal charge in and cut through them is not an approach that will work in this fight. Now I may try to
Archers!
take this next hill.
Soldiers! Forward! Archers! Move!
Because they seem to let me have it.
Forward! Horse archers!
Yeah, I don't know why they're letting me have it, but they're letting me have it. So I'll inch up.
Footmen! Onwards!
Once we have a really good established front line, this will be a little bit easier to engage. I'm gonna try to taunt them a little bit. Oh, got a recruit in the neck.
Infantry! Get moving! Soldiers! Move!
Gonna have the soldiers move up a little bit, giving the archers a little bit easier of a shot.
Move!
Some of their horsemen did sort of false push,
Infantry! Forward!
but they didn't commit to it. And until they commit to it, it's gonna be tough to... Oh, there goes another one. Come on, you lancers. Chase me.
Infantry! Mounted! Give 'em hell! Footmen! With me, everyone! Mounted on! Take out!
Alright, so they have, they pushed with their cavalry. They full committed. Is this Ospier? No, this is a Larry. That's probably not what he wanted to see. Oh, yeah. You want to lance me? Come on, big boy.
Soldiers! Horse-bowmen! Get moving!
I'm going to continually try to taunt them into a false charge. But they're, of course, Vlandian Lancers. They do a lot of damage if they charge up that couched lance. So that's going to be one of the challenges, is to weave around their Lancers and to allow my crossbowmen to do maximum effect. So I've taken out 2 of their vassals already. Let's keep vassal hunting, because there seems to be a lot of them. They're also, because they're Vlandian, they're going to have Vlandian horses, which means they cannot outrun me, which is another important thing to note. He had his lance couched, which is why I backed off. So does he, but I'm running with him, so lost all that momentum charge. All right, I think they're doing a true push now. All right, you want to fight? Sylvand? All right, so their troops are obviously committed now. They're fully pushing.
Infantry! Everyone! Mounted archers!
Landing champions down. Oh, you're one of mine. Glad there's no melee friendly fire. Hello. Oh, here's another vassal, Rhadamant. Looks like he's already injured. Might have an easier job of just bowing him to death. There it goes. The Vlandians are pretty good at using their shields. There's another vassal. I might break a vassal knockout record here. I've already gotten, what, 6 or so? I'm telling my cavalry not to go too crazy. But I also have to make sure not to drop my guard. Alright, you. I don't like their lancers. I missed.
Infantry! Get to! Mountain!
Having my horses back up.
On them now!
Alright, having my cavalry do a rush. Seems like a good time. And I'll focus on the backfield here. Sorry, champ. Wasn't meant to be. Alright, I want to establish a shooting line and a front so that we can minimize losses here. Because after this fight, momentum's going to be very, very important. Basically, if I have a lot of troops healthy and ready to roll up on their castles and towns, I will close this war quickly. All right, yeah, I really, really like my new line. I'm gonna call my cavalry back though, because they're getting a little hurt. Oh man, I'm missing all my swings. There we go. All right, they have some cavalry for me to deal with. Whoa, I don't like this. Do not ride into spearmen as a horse. I was lucky they weren't exactly ready. There's another cavalry. Alright, my defensive line and my crossbow line are about as good as they're going to get. The crossbowmen have height advantage and clear line of sight on everybody incoming. A lot of the troops right now are just sort of bowmen, 64 bowmen standing in the field. So at some point, I'm going to want... I'll do it now. I'm going to counter rush because I don't want their bowmen that are standing in that field to just have free shots on my infantry that are in shield formation. I want my my infantry to counter. So basically, constantly counter and then regroup. But I will tell my arrows to not go anywhere. They don't need a charge. It's just all of these guys here that need to die off. And of course, the Vlandian crossbowmen are quite dangerous. That's what they're known for. Most of the other nations use bows, which shoot a lot faster, but they don't do as much damage comparatively. Alright, pretty much all my cavalry are unconscious and wounded. So I'm going to have the few remaining that I have follow me.
Infantry! Archers! Stop shooting! Arrows! Shoot at will!
Why aren't these guys shooting? Oh, no, they are. Alright, looks like the front melee line needs a little bit of help. Oh, that one hurt. Deep leg cut. Now, the other issue is our reinforcements have to come from kind of far away, which means that despite us outnumbering them, we don't have the majority of the forces pushing. Because they're running in from these sides. Alright, cavalry. Let's move up. But I think we're still doing pretty well, all things considered. There we are. This is who I want. These champions need to die. There they go.
Soldiers! Onward! Movement!
I'm going to have everyone back up briefly. Just so that we're in a united force. Actually, I'm not going to do that because they're reinforcing just as slowly, I think. It's going to be in my advantage just to try to kill them as fast as I can without myself getting knocked unconscious. The ratio I'm sporting right now, I think, is still pretty good in terms of how many wounded and dead I have versus them. There's so many arrows coming my way. Let me back up. We have a lot of reinforcing coming. It's all these crossbowmen, man, that just are making the battlefield impassable. Alright, I'm almost out of bolts or arrows. That was my last one. Okay, we do have a bunch of reinforcing troops, and we are, as you can see, we are taking the field. So I'll just be very conservative with my health, making sure not to overextend and take out easy cavalry, like this guy. Bye-bye. No, I don't like a couched lancer chasing me. No thanks. See, now I'm chasing you. Much, much better. Oh, haha, you got decked. Oops, didn't mean to hit your horse. Your horse did nothing wrong. Oh, Banner Knight. That's a high-level troop. Yeah, I don't have a lot of melee infantry up front now, which is part of the issue.
Infantry! Footmen! Mounted on me! Everyone!
I don't know what 8
Infantry!
is, but
Forward!
you go stand there. Oh man, what pure chaos with the numbers of this fight. Sorry, Squire. Oh, I saw that coming, but I didn't have a shield, you know? There's not much I could have done. Nope.
Footmen! Get moving!
Man, this is such a battle of attrition here.
Infantry! Soldiers!
Yeah, this straight shootout that we're going on is not ideal.
Soldiers! Attack! Archers! No! Arrows!
We're definitely leading, though. Alright, I have almost no hit points left, but I'm still going to risk going after the cavalry. It is worth it. That was not elegant. So cavalry keeps fighting my reinforcements, which is a problem. Now, unfortunately for these Lancers, my Rumphia, or Rumphalia, however you want to pronounce it, both, I think, are accurate, outranges their weapons, which means I can swing, if I time it right, I can swing before they can reach me. It's not fun to do, because if I screw up, I'm unconscious. Right over his head. But if I do it right, it is pretty clearing. God, there's just so many more. Very much an endurance battle. What might serve me well is to try to find some arrows to pick up from a quiver on the ground or something. Another issue is because of all these cavalry, a lot of my reinforcements are running back to clear the cavalry and not reinforcing the front.
Soldiers! Forward!
Which is what I would want. So instead, here's what I'll do.
Get soldiers!
I'm gonna reissue some moving orders so that they can't fight my reinforcements without constant harassment. This will be a lot. I'll have a unified front, which is definitely to my benefit here. I should have done that long ago, if I'm being honest. Alright, come on, Mr. Knight. Yeah, if you look at the kill feed now, you can see the benefits of my new formation.
Infantry! Bowmen! Footmen! With me! Horse on me!
Okay, all my cavalry will stick with me, as I am very wounded, but totally and completely unwilling to comply with logic, where I sit out and armchair general my way through this fight.
Footmen! Kill mounted! Cut them down!
Get off my archers, dude. Oh, he's gonna get swarmed. My horse got hit. You! Get out of here. Yeah, we are just picking them off with our crossbowmen now. Look at that. It's lovely. Oh, I think I made the recruits go stand like in a dunce corner or something. Not on purpose. Missed. Did someone else get him? Not yet. Well, you're not going anywhere. Don't. Oh, don't slice me. Oh boy. All right. Well, I am down. We'll fast forward through it. It's just going to be a battle of numbers. Tactics are out the window. I got too cocky. We came in with more troops, so I'm hoping that that benefits us. I really hate how the tactics are just like 2 ant colonies duking it out once I'm unconscious. Does make for good spectatorship, I suppose. But it is like worst case scenario in terms of limiting losses. Alright, there we are. Now we're just cleaning them up. Well, 500, 800. Obviously, I suffered a lot. But there was a lot to be gained there as well. Everybody is going to be prisoner that I can. And then we have loads and loads and loads of other prisoners. So let's go ahead and maximize our troop count. So you can see a ton of the people that were in that fight leveled up, understandably. Everybody got knocked unconscious. Alright, so let's cherry pick. We want Vlandians and recruitable Vlandians, ideally. So Billmen. Actually, Billmen are kind of garbage. Hardened crossbowmen, swordsmen, cavalry, knights. I'll take some of the non-Vlandians as well. I guess I'll take the Billmen. And then at this point, we're full of tier 4. So I'll start to take their higher level ones that I can raffle off. Or ransom off. Not raffle. Okay, done. Our prisoner count is full. No wonderful spoils of war there. We have 1,000 troops, and we have 1,500 troops left after that fight, which is pretty phenomenal. Damien leveled up. Let's sell the stuff we don't need. A ton of the vassals that I have with me just ransomed their captured, and I will do the same. Why am I keeping this Mel Mittens? I don't know. Let's get rid of it. Alright. Qyaz barely has enough money to cover the cost of what I'm selling, but they do. Choosing prisoners to be ransomed. The too high to ever be recruited guys. And then, despite the fact that I don't own Qyaz, I'm going to put the lords in prison, because they're going to escape otherwise. So, there is 3 pages of prisoners in here. It's honestly just nuts. Wow. Okay. Wow. That was quite the fight. And Tubulus castles are our obvious next target. Zooming all the way out, we have a thin front, and Abcomer, Lennox Henton, and Thractatore are kind of at the front between me and Valandia. So that's probably where we're going to see the dirtiest fighting. Tubulus, I will probably besiege with ladders. I don't even really suspect I'll need more than that. Maybe I'll make batter rams and towers. Just that would allow people to level up a little bit more, or heal up rather a little bit more. Cheese leveled up in bow. Let's do bow control. Damien also leveled up, but he leads his own army, and I can't easily level him up, so I'm not going to right now. We've got 33 days of food. We are definitely partying people out. All right, let's lead an assault. And this will be the last thing I do this fight. Now, in this assault, I'm basically just ornamentation. I don't want to fight. I really can't afford it, in fact, because of my current wounds. So what I'll do is I will do what I normally do. Push the wall and use my bow. But I'm not going to actually do any of the siege myself, as I'm just simply not healthy enough. Okay, there's not good line of sight here, so forget this spot. Sorry, horse. I actually don't know where I can be. This castle, in terms of its geography, is a little difficult to negotiate. And the siege towers have quite a long run. Alright, no one's gonna see me here. For some reason or other, there's a giant blind spot here. Come on. Really? Come all the way up to your wall and you give me one archer to shoot at? Is there anyone in here? I have no idea. It's just a black hole. I think there is. I hear footsteps in there. But I can't see them. The shadows are too harsh. There's definitely someone right here. I can't aim up high enough to even get them. I'm definitely triggering them to be aggro. Because you can hear them yelling at me, but not knowing really how to figure out how to fire at me. It's kind of funny. Well, siege equipment should be at the walls shortly. Definitely a longer run than most of the castles, making this castle particularly annoying, I suppose. Okay, there's nothing more for me to do. Now, fortunately, during siege fights, the AI isn't so stupid, so if I was to get knocked out, my army would still sort of know how to siege. It's only in the normal fights, the normal battles, that they freeze up and they cease to function properly. Meaning that it's fine for me to climb these ladders and siege. It's not a smart idea, but I'm not going to sit out anything. Yeah, they don't even have enough. Well, no, they have a pretty sizable force right here on the wall here. Now, interestingly enough, these guys are all like Azurai, because it's an Azurai castle, so even though I'm fighting Vlandia, they're in Vlandia colors and Azurai arms and armor. I wonder if I can be left alone to be... No, they're coming. I'm trying to protect the point of ingress here, but it's very tough to do with my Rumfire. Alright, we breached front gate. Vertical attacks, pretty much all I can manage here. Alright, now that we have this wall... Oh, God, could you guys stop walking? Oh, wow. Nope, I need to pay attention over here. Not many of them left, and who is left seems to be fleeing into the castle, so we win. Right now? According to these troops, there's someone up here. Oh, I see him. He's up top. Well, I'm not going to reach him before my troops do, so... There it is! 19 dead. One more castle in our pockets. And this can go to a vassal that doesn't have anything. No spoils of gear, but not surprising, it's just a castle. And now we own the western half of the south. Right? This river splits the south. I own everything west of the river now. And next episode, I'm going to ride towards traditionally Vlandian land. So that's all the time I have. I hope you enjoyed the absolute massive battle that ensued. I wish that I was alive for all of it, but I still feel pretty good about the results, given the insane numbers. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will catch you all next episode. Farewell.